ANC has a 50-50 gender parity policy which it uses to select its candidates. In the past, branches of the ANC selected ward candidates, and sometimes the party was accused of imposing candidates on the community. This gave the party powers to implement its gender policy. This year, the ANC introduced community votes, giving communities the power to vote for their preferred candidates. In Nelson Mandela Bay, 48 male candidates received majority votes in these community meetings, while only 12 female candidates emerged victorious.
Not as a consequence of a ward nominating branch general meeting of the ANC. It was a three-phased approach, with the first phase being the meeting of the ANC and its allies, with the second phase being the VD community meetings, whereby those who were eligible to participate by virtue of being in a voter's role would then also reserve the right to nominate representatives of their choice, or those whom they saw fit to best represent them. And the final stage would be the VD community votes. So what we then have as a final product in Nelson Mandela is a pure reflection of the expression of the masses of our people.
In the 2016 local government elections, the ANC won 35 wards in the metro. 14 councillors in these wards were female. This number has been reduced by 2% even before the party contested the elections, with the possibility that it could be reduced even further depending on the outcomes of the elections. The party says it will use its PR list to enhance gender parity.
The question of gender parity is a non-negotiable policy position of the African National Congress. Hence then, that particular balancing act was effected through the PR list itself, so as to prioritize the question of gender parity and females, so as to strike the right balance. So what I can say, without divulging the names to you, is of who is on the list, but our list in its entirety does comply with the policy impositions of the African National Congress on the question of gender.
The ANC Women's League in the region believes the process of selecting ward candidate was fair. However, in order to promote gender equality, the Women's League wants the PR list to be dominated by women. It says this is non-negotiable.
We have not seen the list, but our understanding is that this is going to be there's going to be an intervention in this manner. For example, in the PR list from 1 up to 17, we're expecting to see women. Our understanding is that women will be prioritized accordingly. For example, we have continuity there, we have professionals, we have a national question will have to be covered, and also the question of the youth. That's why I'm saying from 1 up to 17, we expect that to happen.
If the ANC Women's League gets its way and the ANC emerge victorious in the upcoming elections, the position of mayor, speaker and chief whip could be occupied by women in this metro. Mcebisi Ngqina, SABC News in Gqeberha.